Hello, Annyeong. My name is Richard Tum Tum. I am a famous mukbang star. Today I am going to eat 3 macaroni salads. I am going to eat a bucket of KFC chicken. I am going to eat 2 large fry. I'm going to have 1 gravy. I'm going to have 1 fortune cookie. I'm going to have 1 Red Bull sugar free. Welcome to my mukbang, episode number 1. Let me begin with macaroni salad. Just a second. I have to get my gloves on first. I am from North America and I love all of my fans. This episode is in honor of people who said I would amount to nothing, like my mother, my teacher, my grade 2 teacher in French immersion, Madame Claire, my girlfriend who left me at the A&W drive-thru. 최고. I love KFC. Macaroni reminds me of one time when I worked in Camp Minioy with my friend Dom Gamble. Great guy. I got fired at Camp Minioy one time because I ate too much food. And there was this kid named Ralph. He was a hard kid to deal with, so I had to call his mom. Because he was stealing all the cereal from the other kids. You know, like Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops, Count Chocula. This is very nice. I like to start with salad all of my meals. KFC fries. They're okay. Not as good as McDonald's, but still pretty good. You know, when I was a little boy, everyone thought I was strange. Because I would eat so much and I would steal people's puddings. I had no friends on the playground. So I had an imaginary friend named Jason. He never let me down. And when I discovered mukbang, I found life and my fans. Oh, Karen just turned on. Hello, Karen. Oh, thank you. Karen's been lifelong fan. Oh, Jimmy. Jimmy's online. Hello, Jimmy. Jimmy and I met one time when I signed up for the Navy. I only lasted 4 months because I was bad at peeling potatoes. And he said that I smell like onions all the time. I remember him saying something like this. Well, Richard Tum Tum, you smell like onions and you can't peel potatoes. And then I got hurt that day. I can still hear his voice in my head. But that's okay. You know, I am the youngest of 4 boys, so when I was a kid, I had to steal all of the food, and I hid it in my freezer. So my brothers would not find it. My favorite was candy cane ice cream. I used to have my friends over, or so they say were my friends, but I used to make them food, French Toast Fridays at Richard Tum Tum's, but they only came for the food. And I realized that food would never let you down. But food has been a problem in my family. My mom, you know, she was on Weight Watchers. Every Saturday at 8 a.m., she used to have to go to weigh-in. And Sundays at 6. This fries pretty good. I find that the gloves help because your hands get greasy and it's bad for the skin. But I later discovered in Indonesia the best skincare of all. Which is called the drumstick pork. I'll show you. It's where you have, I have to find the drumstick, 1 second. Oh, the lady didn't one. Oh, it's right here. So in Indonesia, in 1947, it was proven that chicken grease is good for your skin, especially mustache. So you rub it like this. It is supposed to make you feel youthful and young. And I heard it makes you sterile. Kego. Oshi. My favorite is a drumstick. It's small, it's light, it can be used as weapon. Mm. There was a kid I know from a young age, Zach Stone. He was he was what I wanted to be. Cool, hip, had friends. So I stole his pudding. He was the type of family who could go to Florida on holidays. When my dad used to say, we don't need to go to Florida because, you know, you can watch Disney movies at home. So I used to pretend that I was in Disney World. But one time when I saw Zach's family going to Disneyland, I tried to sneak into the trunk of his Dodge Caravan. And his mom found me when they stopped for gas. I scared her, but I broke inside of the family cooler and drank 6 chubby sodas. And she drove me home. And when I got home, my mom was furious. She was mad at me, so she hit me with a wooden spoon. Hachi! Hachi! I still have a bruise on my calf. This skin is so good. Sometimes I just like to eat the chicken skin. Almost every part of the chicken I like to eat. The chicken feet, chicken head. Everyone used to call me a chicken. Maybe that's why I love it so much. You know, I like all of my fans very much. But I love Dragon Ball Z growing up. Super Taken, my favorite. Also, I love Gangs in New York. Very famous actor, Daniel Day-Lewis. Is this what's left of the KFC chicken? A few bottles of water and some ragtags? You know, I have to drink water because I try to stay in shape. And chicken has good protein. I don't care what your gym teacher says. I remember the beep test. I could only get to level 4. You know, because I was kind of a heavy kid. Weighing in at 10.5 pounds, Richard Tum Tum. That is what my dad used to say to me. He used to call me Chubby Cheeks. It was cute, my parents said, until I was 13. And then my mom wanted me to go to a fat camp because she saw the movie Heavyweight with the blob, and she tried to make it fun, but it was not fun. They caged us up like animals. I almost forgot I have gravy. It is the best part of KFC. You know, sometimes I learned this trick in Bulgaria. This is a heavy gravy. It was made this morning at 9:15. It's about 46 degrees, you know. But I learned this in Bulgaria as a sacrifice to the chicken. You must drink a little bit of gravy, but first you must test it. Oh, so it's good. Ah, oshi. Ah. Once I get that gravy in me, there's no stopping me now. It reminds me of the Freddie Mercury song. I don't know what it goes like, something like this. Don't stop me now, having a good time. Don't stop me now, having a good time. What? What's she? You know, some of my favorite tunes. I listen to a lot of classical music. You know, I like comedy. But nobody said I was funny. Everyone used to laugh at me. In elementary school, I went to the talent show. I tell you this because you're my OnlyFans. And I had one of those yo-yos that light up. And I tried to walk the dog. And it turns out that my brother cut the rope. Another time, I was at Swiss Chalet eating a quarter chicken. And my brother unscrewed the salt lid. So, I pour it on the chicken. And all of the salt came out. I was almost done my meal, but got another meal. Because I love chicken. My grandfather used to say, "Hey, you've got to wet your whistle just once or twice, even as a young lad. It'll spruce you up." My grandfather was from Scotland. So I am a quarter Scottish. But I have never eaten haggis. I don't even know what haggis is. Oh. My oldest brother, he is a professional chef. At a French restaurant. Je ne sais pas. I heard that term when you're cooking, when I was working as a dishwasher. Fried shrimp, and the chef yells it to his friend, fried shrimp, but I don't see fried shrimp. Apparently it means hot girl walk by. I worked in the dishwasher. I did not last long because I was always hungry. I was stealing food off people's plates. you know. I think it's happy time, which means time for a healthy side snack. Do you remember when KFC, it used to be a different coleslaw and it looked like something from the planet Mars? I don't know. It looked like old like baby food, but old people like it. Just so you know, I have a little bit of laundry to do today. This is my room. You know. This coleslaw salad is very healthy for you. You know, to every mukbanger, I wish you luck and good fortune. But I think Richard Tum Tum is going to be number one in the world. Because mukbang to me, it is life and love. Sometimes when I eat coleslaw, it reminds me of being a sailor. Because it's cheap to make. It's good for you. It's soldier food. Last night, I had a dream that the turkey was attacking me. And I heard faint music in the background. I think it was a famous song. I can't remember how it goes, but I think it was something like this. Oh, oh. And then the turkey, you know, it was chasing me. And the music got louder and louder. That's strange. Oh, Karen's still on. Hello. She's back again. She works a 9-to-5 job, a divorcee. She says that I bring her hope and joy. She cooks me food, and she mails it to me in Tupperware. Oh, there is Dan. Hello, Dan. Hold on. Dan is from Korea. You know mukbang started in Korea. But Richard, me, making it big in North America. That salad, so-so, 5 out of 10. A little bit sour. Speaking of sour, I remember when I was watching The Lion King, I ate so many sour keys that the roof of my mouth, the skin, peeled off. I had a lot of cavities as a kid. The Indonesians, face makeup still good for you. You know, there must be a God because this chicken is so good. They say finger licking. It is finger licking. I've been through a tough breakup not too long ago, you know. It was my wife. She was a good cook. All the time. I used to eat and eat. But now I'm all alone. But I have my Uber delivery driver. He comes by very often. Sometimes I ask him to stay and sit with me and have a meal, but I have you, my fans. You know, when I was a kid, I used to scarf food down much more, but that's what I do when I'm in private. I was a bit violent when I ate my chicken. Kind of like this. It's like eating corn but chicken. And I used to listen to music like DMX and Dr. Dre. Sometimes I like to play a little game with a little bit of a jiggle. Hey! Ah! Oh, oh you know, the 5-second rule. I wear these bracelets because they're made by my fans, and also they're bright, so when I cross the street at night and I like to point, you can see that I'm happy and that I'm glowing. Because I heard that if you wear your emotions on the outside, you feel them on the inside. That is what my mother said to me. It was at a Harvey's downtown, you know? And there were some girls standing outside wearing tight and bright. So I said, "Oh, are you happy on the outside?" They said, "Yes, I'm happy on the outside." And I asked, "How about the inside?" And she asked me for money. I don't know. I was only there to get a sandwich. And then I saw her lighting up a cigarette and talking to, I guess, some of her friends. They were dressed the same. But I said, I only love food. Girls are too much work. Ah. There is a famous mukbanger named Stephen Park. He is a good guy, honorable, you know. I want to be him for one day. He has a dog he eats with named Coco. I only have a cat. He's a stuffed animal because my mom is allergic to cats. She lives upstairs. So, back to Stephen Park. I'm coming for you. Richard Tum Tum is coming for you. I train. I eat. You know, I try to be macho guy at the gym. But I cannot put on that much muscle. You know, I try with my chicken, protein shake. It does not taste good. You know, protein shake bottles are so hard to clean. That is what my mother says to me. Also, I have to pee a lot when I take it. So I just use KFC. Sometimes the KFC gravy looks like jello. It is kind of like playing in the mud when you're a boy. It's good. Oh, Karen. She asked me what my biggest fear is. My biggest fear is not being loved by you and maybe dying alone. Similar to you, I think, Karen. I love you all. I wish that I could eat with you every day. You know, you're not supposed to play with your food, but it's still so good. It's fun. Oh, that is a funny joke I heard. I think it was a chicken crossing the road. The neighbor told it to me. Yeah, why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. I thought it was a good joke. I don't have too many jokes myself. I do impressions lots of times. I have people I know. There was a woman, Mrs. Huggins, the crossing guard, when I was in young school. She kind of looked like a troll, you know? And she would say, hello, come across the street. That is what she sounded like. And then my principal, he was a very angry man. I think he might have had a problem with alcoholism. He used to yell at his students very loud, and he used to say, "Excuse me, can you please not play on the bleachers?" That's what he sounded like. You know? Sometimes I wish that I could bathe in a big bowl of gravy, you know? Oh, new user. Hashtag Hello Kitty 67. Anya. Oh, she's Japanese. I don't know much Japanese, you know? Arigato. There's someone from the West. Podolski. Podolski. I think it sounds Polish. Yakshimash. You know, everyone's tuning in all over the world to watch me eat. And I love you all. I think one bite at a time, one fry at a time, we can make a difference together. You know, around the holiday time, I used to love Santa's Jello. And I used to love cream puffs. I grew up with my dad who liked 007, you know, James Bond. My favorite was Sean Connery, and I think I can do a pretty good impression, you know. Sean Connery, I think he is from Scotland or something, you know. Octopussy, your plans for world dominations have failed. You know, that one gets a pretty good laugh sometimes. But in America, we have political problems with the one who shall not be named, you know. But I really liked Hillary Clinton. I can do a pretty good impression of Hillary Clinton. Hello, I am Hillary Clinton. That one makes me laugh all the time. Just joking. Just joking. I like Hillary Clinton a lot. You know, I used to use this when I was a chemical engineer to study. But now, all I need to study is food, friendship. That is what brings me joy. One time, when I was 15, I was ostracized by my friends. And I didn't know what that word meant until recently. But I tried to join the circus for eating. But I had to shovel poo for elephants. I lasted one day because I ate all of the elephant's peanuts and I was not a very good poo shoveler, you know. But my dream maybe is to visit The Grand Canyon. I've never been before. You know, the Colonel, he was a good man. He makes great chicken. And rest in peace. Oh, it's Bob and Wendy Keeling. They are friends of my mother. They are inviting me over to watch their dog Wednesday. Oh, this is a different tab. I'm sorry. You know, I love how we can connect on this level. But if you want to reach me, you can subscribe to my channel. Right here. Subscribe. Because one click at a time, one fry at a time, one impression at a time, we can make the world a better place. You know, for future generations. This is like bottomless fry pit. It was my favorite as a kid. Still smells good. What are some of your favorite fries? I like McDonald's fries a lot. Or the fry trucks that you catch sometimes. There was a store where I am from. It was called Mad Millie's. It was a strange store. They used to wrap your fries in newspaper. So I think maybe 2 birds, 1 stone. You get it hot off the press, you know? The news and the fries. That was my joke. I'm sorry. Oh, Wilma. Wilma liked it. LOL. But then Mad Millie's got turned into a hair salon. It was strange. Hair cutting and fry place. And strange hours. From 2 to 4. From 6 to 6:30 open. From 11 to 12:15 open. I think maybe it was drugs. You know? I don't do drugs or drink. Only Red Bull. Because it gives me wings. I remember my first subscriber ever. And that was being, you know, first subscriber ever for me was food. I used to subscribe all the time, coupons. 2 for 1. Pizza. I remember one time, you know, pizza day at school. That brought me the biggest joy. I used to butt in front of all of my friends, you know. But I hate pineapple on pizza. It is the worst. And olives. But for real, my first subscriber was Brenda Chang. She gave me this bracelet for star. And she said, soon you will be a star. She was my psychologist, you know. So I think she was paid to watch me. But that's okay. Now I am going to be number one. My neighbor has a dog. But I am not allowed the dog because my mom is allergic. It's okay. It's okay. I hear you. Sometimes, you know, I can speak dog too. It is a magic power of mine. Arr, 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 arr. I told the dog that it is going to be okay and I will take him for a walk. I have a nose itch. I think it's because I'm more like a cat than a dog. You know, cats always meow, itch. Oh no, the dog is back again. That's okay. Oh, we have someone all the way from Boston, Massachusetts. I can never say that right, Massachusetts. Massachusetts. I don't know. His name is PJ Massachusetts. The Boston accent reminds me of you know, Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck, the Batman. I'm from Southie. Chuck, I got a double burger. Chuck, I got a double burger. I think that is from a Good Will Hunting movie. Or this one, it is Do You Like Apples? This is my impression of Matt Damon. Do you like apples? From Good Will Hunting. My favorite snack is Cheese Whiz with celery. It has extra crunch. Mmm. One fry at a time, one subscribe at a time. We'll do this together. But you know what? My life is plain. I put on my pants like you put on your pants. And I eat KFC. Because it's always there for me. All the time. Well, food actually. You know, this one time was my first kiss, you know? It was with a Catholic school girl. Ooh. I know. But she had the braces and my friend kept saying, kiss her, Richard, Richard. But she did not want to kiss me, so I leaned in and I chipped my front tooth on her brace. And I swallowed my tooth. My father said that was a kicker. Or no, he said that was a kick to the teeth. You know? And ever since I've been scared to kiss. But I kiss food. Three times for good luck. Oh, see you. Boston, Massachusetts. PJ, Massachusetts. PJ's gone. That's okay. People have busy lives. Kids, friends, family, sports. You know, a funny story. I had to take care of my neighbor's fish when I was 13. Unlucky year. But I forgot to feed it. So then, I tried to replace the fish, but it was not the same color, and I knew. One fry at a time, one subscribe at a time. We'll change the world. Because we are the world. We are the people. We are the world. We are the people. We are the world. That is my song. I don't know any more lyrics. But I remember when I was a kid, you know, my father. 1 second. My father used to play music when we were born. And my theme song that I came out of my mother, you know, was it's Jim Morrison, "Break On Through to the Other Side." When I was born, my dad grabbed me like this bucket of chicken above his head, and he recited the opening of The Lion King. Sitenya namani mano hamaye hamaye hamanyana hamanya manyana hamanyana hamanya manyana hamanyana hamanya manyana hamanyana hamanya manyana in the circle. There is some gravy. In the circle, there is some life where the past fires grow. You know, it was like that. But he did not use KFC gravy, you know. He used paint from the garage, my mom said, you know. But this is still good. Remember, I told you in Indonesia it is a good sauce for you. But it comes of drips a little. But it is still good. I just need to go to the washroom. So I will be back in a minute. Hello. Sorry. I had to use the washroom. And I got the water. Chego, chego. Oh, my gloves. I have one more glove. Kind of like MJ, Michael Jackson. My impression of Michael Jackson. Billie Jean is not my lover. That is Michael Jackson. Billie Jean is not my lover. Oh, hey, Karen's still online. It has been a great day with my fans here. This is my last piece of chicken. And it is the best piece. Do you know why? It is a drumstick. The Indonesian sauce we said before. Oh, you know, KFC not so salty. Sometimes I wake up with lots of earwax in my ear after chicken. I like to put elastics in my ear sometimes. So, now it is time for me to do what I call Red Bull gives you wings, sugar-free, light dessert. It is a good snack and good for heartburn. Light bright, happy tonight. Red Bull time. I'd start with a little bit of a sip. It is amazing. I know when I was in college, we used to do these things called Jager bombs. It tastes like a black licorice, but now I am sober and I just like sugar-free Red Bull by itself, and it is enough fun for me. Sometimes it makes me hyper. My mom says that I can be out of control. Sometimes. You know, the Red Bull life is the only life. I heard of some people having heart problems, but my heart is only full of love for my fans, my friends. One fry at a time, one subscribe at a time, we will change the world. I have good news for my fans. I will wait to open it before I have to finish my Red Bull. In case you were wondering, there is one macaroni left. I will keep it for tonight's face mask. It is an Italian face mask, kind of thick. You leave it on for 15 minutes until hardens. Wash off with lukewarm water, you know? My chicken is complete. So now, friends and family, we are here together. Not my family, unfortunately. They are not here. My mom works. She is a nurse, helping people. So I'll break it open and I will not pick because it is bad fortune to pick. First, you must eat. Half of the cracker is good, half of it is bad. It is like life. You need to find balance, and the message is to find balance most of the time. It was hard for me because people think I sound funny with my voice. But I do not let it bug me. Now it is time for bingo. Number 1, number 20, number 21, number 34, 41, 46. My fortune, and your fortune too now. Your graceful qualities make difficult things seem easy. Your graceful qualities make difficult things seem easy. When I was going through puberty, that was a hard time for me. Difficult things seemed uneasy. But now, since I am a grown man living in my mom's house, it is very easy with the help of you. Peace to all of you. I will finish my Red Bull. Just give me a minute. I have finished my Red Bull. It has been a pleasure to be with you. Please subscribe to my channel, Richard Tum Tum. There will be lots of videos and impressions, of people such as John Candy, Bill Cosby, Madonna, Guy Ritchie. I might even have a special guest, like Big Bird, or I don't know, maybe Goku. But subscribe and let me know your ideas. And once again, your fortune. Your graceful qualities make difficult things seem easy. So, until next time, peace!